Premier Heating and Air has a solution for replacing that old AC system. Premier is now offering 0% interest on all new AC systems for a full 60 months. No interest for 5 full years. Discover the Premier difference today and get 0% interest for 60 months on a new AC system with approved credit. Offer expires 8/31/24. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com. Call 478-300-2633. With approved credit, offer expires 8/31/2024. Premier, a locally owned and operated company.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Team Lawrence. I'm your host, Pat Brock, the Public Information Officer for Lawrence County Schools. And ladies and gentlemen, it is back to school week, and we are here at my alma mater, Northwest Lawrence Elementary, with Mr. J.T. Dean. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Miss Pat. So glad to have you.
Glad to be here. Man, I know you all have hit the ground running, haven't you?
Yes, ma'am. We've had a great start to our new year. Just can't say enough about our staff. Miss Pat, you were just bragging about all our decorations. And I can say I helped get it over here. Did not have a hand in putting it up. We have a great crew of teachers. They were here till 9 o'clock one night putting up all these beautiful decorations.
Oh, my gosh. You know, it's really beautiful. And I think that when you come into Northwest Lawrence, it's already so inviting. And that's beyond the great work that you all do here in this building.
We're very lucky. We have a great community. We have a great PTO group, great teachers, and great students, family members. Our first 2 days, we had our little rain delay, but our first 2 days went very smoothly. Our parents came in, they had their hugs and kisses, but we had a great start. Kids were having a great time, a lot of energy and excitement, and we're teed up for a very good year here at Northwest.
I bet you are. Now, JT, let's do a little after-action review for you in administration. Now, how many years have you been in education?
This is my 17th year. I taught for 8 years at East Lawrence High School. I did 2 years of assistant principal at Southwest Lawrence. This is my 7th year here, my 6th start, because I started in November my first year. So this is my 7th year.
Now, do you miss the classroom much, or?
You know, there are days that I miss the classroom, days, but I really enjoy what I do, being able to help teachers. I kind of got to that point where I was realizing that I wanted to move up so I could help others. And so it's a great chance I have to do that, and I really enjoy elementary. I don't know if I would ever go back up to middle and high. Bless you, middle and high, but we have a lot of fun at elementary, and I enjoy having fun. We work hard, but you can bring in some fun and excitement at elementary, and the little kids are so great, and so I'm happy right where I'm at.
Well, you know, you got little kids yourself right now, so here it is. You're falling right in line.
I do, yes, ma'am. My youngest is in kindergarten now, and my oldest is in 3rd grade, which... You know, I'm not going to say makes me old, but, you know, sometimes I feel it when I wake up.
And here it is. So, Dean, you've been in administration for many years. What's changed about you as an administrator that's made you better in your craft?
I'm going to let y'all know, she didn't prep me on these questions, so she's asking the tough questions this morning. I think, you know, you just learn to handle things better. You learn what needs your stress and what doesn't need your stress. We learn to, you know, always put our students and teachers first. So my motto is normally happy teachers, happy students. So if I can get teachers what they need to have a good start to the year, because we don't want our teachers being stressed when they come in the first week, first day. We want them to be happy and engaged, so that way they can put on the happy faces for our students.
For sure. So. And you know, with pre-planning, how did you get everyone back together to bring this team together, get them acclimated to their, you know, let's get back into the swing of things here. What did you do to kind of build the morale for your team?
So every year we have a big kind of first day meeting. We eat breakfast together. We introduce our new people. We talk about the new, any changes that are coming from the district or at our own school. We try our best to let them have as much time as they can during the pre-planning session. You probably know the elementary, a lot of new things, brand new curriculum, new testing program. So some people will look on the calendar and say, you know, you've got 6 days of pre-planning. We do, but our teachers have a lot to get done in those 6 days. So we try our best as an admin team to give them as much time as possible. I think we provided 4 lunches. We had lunch for them on the very first day of school. That was Dudley Baptist. Liberty Baptist provided lunch. Country Financial provided lunch. Bank of Dudley provided breakfast for us one morning. PTO provided breakfast, the school provided breakfast. So, anything we can do to take stress off our teachers, because like I said, happy teachers, happy students.
That is absolutely right. And thank you to all of our stakeholders and our partners, community members who really invest in our children and our staff members. We appreciate you all so much, and your kindness goes quite a long way. Now, what kind of changes, what kind of new things have you gotten implemented here at Northwest? Anything you want to share with us?
So the two big ones, and you've probably heard about it at the other elementaries, is we've got a new curriculum it's kindergarten through 8th grade, I believe, but for us, it's kindergarten through 5th grade. So all of our new ELA classes, all of our reading and writing teachers are having to take that on. And we're excited about it, but it's a lot of work. I mean, it's brand new, a lot of materials. It's aligned with the state standards. It's aligned with the new science of reading initiatives that are coming down from the state. And we also are starting a new diagnostic system, MAP Growth, which is reading and math. So that's 2nd grade through 5th. So we've used different systems in the past, so now we kind of have to learn the ropes of that system. Right. It provides slightly different data than our old system. And so those are the two big things. And I spoke at the county meeting, Mr. Garnto asked us to tell us about the new initiatives. I said, at Northwest, our new initiative is no new initiatives this year. We've got a lot on our plate. We had a very successful last 2 years. Our test scores have been fantastic. I don't think we can talk about them quite yet, but we are very happy to share them when we can. And so we know we have a lot of great things going on. We want to continue, we want to refine, get more efficient, and then add on those new requirements that are coming down from the state.
That's right. And, we've chatted with some of, at other schools with the new employees and having to learn the new curriculum. And they're like it's a little bit overwhelming, I think, with pre-planning for some, but they're getting it. And they've got the veterans that are really helping them to get on board. Now, you've got a lot of new folks here.
I do, yes,
and a lot of transition.
I do.
You got a cheat sheet.
I don't want to ever miss anybody, so I'll bring my cheat sheet. So bear with me as I go through. We're really excited to welcome all these people on board. In 5th grade, we have 3 new teachers. Miss Michaela Claxton, she came over from East Lawrence Elementary. She's teaching math and science. We're very excited to have her. Miss Caitlin Labron, she was with us last year as a student teacher. Okay. Got hired on as a brand new teacher. She is teaching 5th grade ELA and social studies. And Miss Anjanae Selby is coming from Hepzibah, and her husband coaches at East Lawrence High School. Right. So we're happy to have her 5th grade math and science. We're excited about the new members of our 5th grade team. Sure. In 4th grade, we have a transfer, Miss Kayla Knight. She came from Southwest. She'll be teaching math with us in 4th grade. 3rd grade, we have Miss Terry Litke, also came from Southwest. She's teaching all subjects in 3rd grade. We have one self-contained class in 3rd grade. She took on the challenge. We're really excited about that. She's going to do a great job. In 2nd grade, Miss Aubrey Davis, she was a parapro with us last year. Now she's got her own homeroom in 2nd grade. She's great. We're excited for her, really excited. We have Miss Erica Hall that came from East Lawrence Primary. She's going to be joining our kindergarten team. We're very excited to have her. She's going to do a wonderful job. Miss Courtney McCullers, she was 4th grade at Southwest. She'll be kindergarten with us here this year. We're very excited to have her. And on the teacher end, Miss Mackenzie Sanders is going to be our new 2nd grade through kindergarten through 2nd grade resource classroom teacher. She was a paraprofessional with us last year in kindergarten, and now she's a teacher in that resource classroom. Those are all our new teachers, Miss Pat. We got a few more though. Good. Parapros, we have 3 new parapros. All 3 of these ladies were in the building with us last year as either subs or student teachers or something. Miss Maritza Garcia, she's joining our adaptive team. Fantastic, Miss Garcia, we love her. Miss Korea White was here as a long-term sub. She's joining our resource team with Miss Paldo, our upper grades resource team. And Miss Emily Collins will be a new kindergarten parapro with Miss Tasha Smith is going to be her teacher she's paired with. We do have 2 new hire pairs I can't talk about yet, but we'll have two more new hire pairs come. TBAs, that's right. In the lunchroom, we have 3 new members. Miss Kanaya Hemingway, Mr. Michael Lloyd, and Miss Aniqua Martin are joining our lunchroom team, and I believe you'll be interviewing Miss Martin later on today, so we're happy to have them. And then Miss Ashley Walker, she was here for many years as a 5th grade teacher, but she's in a new role as our new instructional coach, and she's already doing a fantastic job. Happy to have her.
And what I'm listening and hearing from you is you've got some who've been doing subbing, long-term subbing, student teaching, and now they're able to get a full-time position.
We like to give them a trial run. So if they're in the office, in the building as a sub or a student teacher,
Yeah.
you quickly get a sense that they're great people, great teachers, great staff members. So when we have those opportunities, we try to bring them on staff and make them a permanent member.
Very good. Well, we're definitely looking forward to meeting them. Now, you still got your admin team together?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Ryan Clanton is our one of our assistant principals. Miss Markeisha Middlebrooks, she is home right now with a new baby, Journey Middlebrooks. She's enjoying that time. Big sister Ava, I've heard, is enjoying her new little sister. And so, we wish her all well and enjoying her time with the two babies. She'll be back in September after Labor Day. And Miss Ashley Walker, we include her as part of our admin team. A great addition. The four of us are excited to lead the school. A lot of great things happening. Just can't speak enough about working here at Northwest.
We're excited about Northwest. Thank you, Mr. Dean, for sharing with us. It's always a pleasure. I mean, there's amazing things that are happening within these walls, and we know that it's because of the great work that you and your team do here at Northwest Lawrence.
Well, thank you so much for coming out, Ms. Pat. I always enjoy your visits anytime, and I love talking to you in these interviews every single year. And I'm excited for you to talk to some of our new staff. Yes. They're really excited to talk to you as well. I mean, they were like, "Oh, really?" I said, "Miss Pat's great. She's going to help you out. She's going to do a great job."
We got them. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the principal here at Northwest Lawrence Elementary, J.T. Dean.
Hi, I'm Meg Greer-Evans with Middle Georgia Estate Planning here in Dublin, Georgia. At Middle Georgia Estate Planning, we focus on estate planning, which covers the creation of wills, powers of attorney, and healthcare directives, as well as the creation of revocable or irrevocable trusts. We also specialize in elder law and can assist with guardianships and conservatorships, as well as asset protection for those that are looking to their elder years in life and wondering how they'll plan for their care. If you have any questions about estate planning or elder law or how you can protect your assets for your care and the future of your family, give us a call at 478-272-2885.
I believe it was a divine calling. So ever since I was a little girl, I think it was in me to have the compassion and the heart for it.
For me, it's an opportunity to express love and care for someone, and that is returned in multitudes. I just think it's the best job in the whole world.
Whenever you're going home, you feel like you help someone throughout the day. You really do mean something to your clients.
You get to go in and give them the best version of yourself, the love and the joy that you have, the passion in your heart, and share that with them every day. It's probably the most rewarding career there is.
Ladies and gentlemen, now this is your opportunity to meet some of our new staff members. We've got this little sweetie pie here, Caitlin. Caitlin is a 22 graduate of West Lawrence High School. Go Raiders. Caitlin, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Congratulations on your new position.
Thank you.
Girl, it's like you just left the school and now you're back.
Sure am.
Full time. Give us a little backstory about you and your family and your education and why you decided to go into teaching, okay?
Well, I'm from Dudley. I went to Northwest Lawrence. My mom is Tammy, and I'm Marty and Tammy's daughter, Tammy and Marty Libran. And I have a brother named Dean, and he's on the soccer team for West Lawrence High School. I graduated from West Lawrence High School in 2020, and then I went to Georgia Southern, and I just graduated in May with my bachelor's degree in education, and now I'm here.
Caitlin, you are right off the graduation trail, honey. Now, for you, what made you decide that you wanted to go into the field of education, and has there been any teachers who have influenced you in this decision?
Absolutely. I was actually in the education program at the high school, and I was under Laura Wilkes, and right then and there I knew I needed to be a teacher. And I student taught with Miss Laurel Carr, and I fell in love with it even more after that.
Oh my gosh. Now what grade and what are you teaching here at Northwest?
I'm teaching 5th grade ELA and social studies.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin. So when you got hired here, and of course you had to go through all the processes and then had to get your room ready, Girl, what was all of that like for you? And then you had the week of pre-planning where you had to learn a new curriculum. What has this been like for you? Has it been a whirlwind?
It has. It's been really fun. I love decorating my room. That was showing fun. My mom helped me, so it was a lot, and my cousins helped too. So, and then with the pre-planning, just meeting all the teachers, I just felt like home. I love it here.
Girl,
I love it.
Caitlin, we are so proud of you. When I look at you, I see a little girl myself. And so for you, when the kids came to school the first day, right, what did you all work on, and what's your teaching style like?
Well, we first talked about just getting to know each other and strategies that we could use and some catchphrases. And I just love meeting my students. They're the sweetest.
And so for you now, because you're a younger teacher, that kind of helps you a little bit because you kind of understand them just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And so do you like to bring fun and exciting things to your classroom to help them learn?
I do. I love bringing all the new stuff, even though I have to teach some of my senior teachers. It's still fun.
Caitlin, this is so exciting. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we always love when products of this district are able to go off to college and come back to give back. And then, of course, they have that experience of saying, hey, this is a district that really produces great stock, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
And for you now, do you have like a team down here? You have mentors that help you?
I sure do.
Who are you working with down there?
My mentor is Laurel Carr. I'm actually working with her.
Oh.
But my ELA mentors are just awesome. It's like a little family.
Oh my God. And so here it is. You've always wanted to be a teacher, and now your dreams, your hard work is coming into fruition.
It is. It is. I've always wanted to work with Northwest, and being able to actually work here is just, it's amazing.
Is that why you're beaming the way you're doing?
I sure am.
All your dreams have come true. What do you want to say to the parents out there, because you are a new educator, the kids are in your care? What do you want to say to your parents?
I may be new, and I love having parents involved, so it's nice to have that background and know some of the students that you're teaching. Mm-hmm. So I love having the parents come in, and if they need anything, I'm always here too.
Girl, we're so ready for it. Congratulations to you. Come here. We're so proud of you. I didn't even realize you were class of 2020. Lord, that was a COVID graduation. That thing was something serious, wasn't it?
Yes.
And look how you've bounced back. You're doing something that you love, and you're bringing it here to Lawrence County Schools, Northwest Lawrence, your little alma mater, here with your cousin, and we're glad to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Caitlin Librand. You know, seeing new faces and new smiling faces is something we just love to see. We've got the lovely Miss Anjanae Selby with us. How are you, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, give us a little history. Talk to us about you a little bit. Now, we've already met your husband on the other side. Talk to us about you and your family and your field of education and why.
All right. Again, like she said, my name is Anjanae Selby. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. Recently moved from Hepzibah, Georgia. I've taught at Hepzibah Elementary School, located in Hepzibah, Georgia. I have a husband who works at East Lawrence High School. Mm-hmm. I have a handsome baby boy, 8-month-old son named Raiden Selby. And we all moved to Dublin about a month ago to further our careers in education.
And you've been teaching for how long?
This is my 7th year as an educator.
7th year, and you got a little baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Girl, you don't bounce back, Anjanae. You did not. You have hit the ground running here. We want to welcome you. And talk to us about now, as you can see her shirt. Yes. She's also a cheer coach, but let's talk about you being an educator. Why did you decide to go into the field of education, and who have been influences in your life in these decisions?
I chose to go into the field of education based off of my elementary school years when I was a younger child in 4th and 5th grade. Mm-hmm. My 4th and 5th grade teacher, Lakeisha Billingsley, she is the main one who motivated me and encouraged me to be the best student that I could be, and because of her, she has led me into the field of education so that I can make an impact on younger lives as she made an impact on me.
Oh my, is she still around?
Yes, she is. She is located in Augusta, Georgia.
You better make sure you watch this, ma'am, while she's giving you this shout out. But you know, those impressionable ages of being in 4th and 5th grade, and I've said this before about how it impacts our lives to have teachers that really pour into us. And so here it is, Miss Billingsley.
Yes, ma'am.
And now here you go.
Yes, here I am. being the best educator that I can be.
For sure. And so coming here to Lawrence County Schools and getting acclimated to everything and the pre-planning week where you had to, a lot of things you had to learn that was new, meeting new faces. How has your transition been?
My transition has been very well. The staff and the faculty here at Northwest Lawrence Elementary has helped me tremendously in preparing my classroom and just mentally being prepared, physically being prepared for my students to further their educations and be here to be the positive impact on their lives.
For sure. And you know, there's a certain, type of a classroom vibe that you like to have, and a philosophy of how you teach, of how you reach the kids, and how you make sure that you have all those rules set in place for how that classroom's gonna go. Yes, tell us about yours.
On the first day of school, we hit the ground running with rules and procedures. They must know how my classroom works. And me as Miss Selby, they need to know how Miss Selby likes her classroom to run. First day, I hit relationships with my students. It's all about building positive relationships with them so that they can trust me and I can trust them. And we're gonna all work as a team to make this year a great year.
And how much does your abilities, and I ask this because I think it correlates, you being an educator and a coach, how much does your coaching style and your teaching style coincide?
It's all about being able to work with younger kids as in elementary and my high school cheerleaders. It's all about building those relationships so that we can understand one another and so that we can move forward towards the goal that we're trying to get to.
For sure. And tell everyone where you're coaching at and what you've been doing working with these girls.
I am coaching at East Lawrence High School, and I'm just working with them on being great cheerleaders, having positive mindsets to cheer on their school for victory.
Girl, here we go. Well, listen here, Miss Selby, we cannot wait to see you come out the gate because you've already come out running.
And I'm coming running. Full speed.
Full speed ahead. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the people out there? And what would you like to say to those cheer girls as well that you're going to be working with?
To my cheerleaders that I'm working with, just continue to work together as a team. Know that I'm here for you, as long as with my students as well. Know that I love you, each and every one of you, even though I just met you. I love you, each and every one of you, and I'm here for support, help, and to help you move forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's already said it here. This is Miss Selby. She's hit the ground running, and she will not stop.
I will not.
Thank you so much, and welcome to Lawrence County Schools.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brandy, and I would like to invite you to experience our newly renovated mammography suite at the Fairview Park Hospital Breast Center. Our breast center has its own dedicated entrance with a relaxing boutique-like waiting area. You can make your appointment online anytime at fairviewparkhospital.com or by calling 478-274-3919. Most appointments take 30 minutes or less, and we will have your results back to your doctor within 24 hours.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
We're all about bringing people that are part of this alma mater back, and we've got Aubrey over here to my left. She's a very familiar face here to Lawrence County Schools. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Congratulations to you, Aubrey.
Thank you. I'm excited.
I bet you are. Tell the people out there some things about you, a little bit of history about you, okay?
So I graduated from West Lawrence in 2021, and I went straight into college. I was in the dual enrollment program at Middle Georgia. I recently transferred to Valdosta State University to get my early childhood education degree, and now I'm a second grade teacher here at Northwest.
Girl, look at you. Oh my gosh. So who has been like some of the big influences in your life to make you even want to go into the field of education?
So there were a lot. I had a lot of awesome teachers here at Northwest and all throughout middle and high school, but Miss Taylor here in third grade was my third grade teacher, and she is who made me want to become a teacher.
Girl, I bet when Miss Taylor saw you, she probably had a gentle tear come from her.
I'm getting emotional now, yes.
And you know, for you as an educator and a young educator, you worked here before.
Right. I was a para last year in kindergarten with April Anderson.
And what was that experience like for you, Aubrey?
It was awesome. I think everybody should be able to experience being in the classroom before they make that decision, because it was it could have been something to make or break you, but to me, it was just, man, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Look at that. And I think that's a really good thing, because we talk about that of you know, if you're interested in education, kind of get in there and get that foot in the door, and who knows what that opens up to. And here you are, the proof right here. And so for you, getting ready for the first day of school, the pre-planning, all of that stuff, new curriculum, what was all this like for you?
Well, I spent the whole summer up here getting my classroom together and everything, the whole summer, but it has been not overwhelming, but it's been a lot of new information, and I have a great team to back me up. The second grade team is awesome, and they have been there every step of the way to help me.
Look at that. And who's part of your second grade team?
So I have Laurie McCullers, Kelly Davis, Rosie Meeks, McCartney Powell, and Allie Daughtry, and they are awesome.
Girl, those are dynamic ladies that really you can glean from. And so for you, getting the kids that first day, you know, you want to kind of establish some ground rules. Talk about that first day.
So the first day is typically very chaotic. Last year it was very chaotic, but the kids are excited. They're coming from being at home all summer. Some of them don't have siblings, and they see their friends and they just want to talk, which is fine. So we really just set the stage for, this is what we do, this is how we come in, this is how we do everything we need to get done, and it was a lot, but it was a very good day. I went home and took a nap after.
But your kids can't take naps now.
No, they can't in school, but I had a mom send me a picture of her kid passed out in the bed after school.
Because think about it, it's overwhelming, like for the kids, you know, for the summer, they're out, they're vegging out, they're doing things that staying up a little later than normal, and then you get them, and they've got to get on a routine, and they've got to follow so many rules.
Yes, we just ease into it. That's all it is.
And so what are your expectations of yourself as a teacher? You know, having goals, what do you want to make sure you accomplish in education?
My biggest thing that I want to accomplish is making my classroom a family, making my kids feel like they can talk to me about anything and everything. I just want them to know that I'm there to help them and better them.
Look at that. And so for you, where did you student teach at?
Here, my para position.
Look at you, girl. And so for you, student teaching, graduating in 2021, and now here you are, a full-time teaching position. What do you want to say to those other young educators, the ones who are just starting out? Because you want to make sure that you're starting out the gate, you know, hot and ready, but you want to stay. You want to maintain. You want there to be some longevity in that.
My biggest thing was I was not going to burn myself out this year. So doing everything I've got to get done to better my kids and help them, but at the same time also not overstepping and doing too much. I don't think you can do too much as a teacher, but you know, just really taking it slow and easing into it is a big thing.
And you're easing into it.
I'm easing into it.
Well, honey, you're at Northwest Lawrence Elementary.
We kind of dove, but you know.
Y'all are in the ocean right here as I look around.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you. We're so very proud of you. And I think for you and for us, seeing and knowing how well you did in high school, college, bringing it back to us, and now here you are in this permanent position, we could not be any more proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Aubrey.
Thank you.
You know, when I look into this little beautiful face right here, I automatically go, little Charlotte. This is Charlotte White's daughter here, Korea. Hey, Korea, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Korea, give us a little back history about you. Tell us about you and your family and what led you into the field of education.
All right. Well, I grew up in East Dublin. I went to East Lawrence High School, graduated in 2014. I first wanted to study in biology, but I figured I had a little, how can I say this, a little bit of an interest in teaching children. That was something that I gravitated to in high school when I did volunteer work around the city of Dublin and East Dublin. So I decided that that's what I wanted to start getting my education in. And I'm currently still getting my education in interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in STEM at Middle Georgia. So that's what I'm starting to do. I'm gravitating to more of the special education side. I love it. The children faces when they learn new things. I mean, it's so amazing. I love it so much.
And in the field that you're working in, you've got to love it because the kids that you're working with, they have to really feel that you care about them from the inside out.
That is correct. That is correct. They show up ready to learn every day, and as teachers, we have to show up with that same energy. And even if they don't show up with that energy, we have to start spreading that energy to them. And I love it so much. I love it.
And who are you working with?
I'm with Miss Tawanda Paldo. Yes, she's great. She is phenomenal with the kids.
And what is your style of teaching? Because you're not a stranger to the classroom, because you were working with us last year. Were you subbing last year?
I was.
Maria, look at this.
Yes, I was a long-term sub last year.
And when I saw your mama one day, I said, "Girl," and she said, "I know."
Yes, it's running through the family.
Running through the family. And so, for your classroom style, how do you teach? What is your style of teaching?
Well, being a paraprofessional, I let the teachers lead, but my style of teaching is one day at a time.
Yeah.
Pace yourself. Don't get frustrated. That's one thing that we keep in mind with all the students. We are learning as a whole. We all are learning. So we have to pace ourselves, keep God in check, keep God in our lives, and also we have to, take a breath every now and then, breathe.
Give yourself some grace.
Yes, I'm about to say relax, and it'll come to you as we go. That's all we do.
And and the way you're talking too, that's the way to keep you from getting worn out.
Yes.
Because I think that as educators in this field, you care so much. Yes. And you want to accomplish so much. You want the kids to really get it.
And I tell them all the time, one little thing you do a day is an accomplishment. Yeah. If you learn the next letter B or the next letter is C, as long as we learned one thing a day, you walk out of here accomplished everything. You are a champion.
And those short-term goals are what helps keep them motivated.
Yes, it is.
Because a lot of times, I know with us, we have these long-term goals. Oh, I want to do this and that, and I want to accomplish it by then. Yes. Lord, and then our New Year's resolution.
Yes. And I tell people all the time, like I said, we pace ourselves, we keep breathing, and understand that everybody is different, but that's what makes us phenomenal.
And for you, so what are some of the, what do you love most about education, and what do you find has been a challenge for you?
Oh, I think my challenge is, I want to start off with challenge because I have many different challenges a day because, like I said, everybody is different. Yeah. But I think my main challenge is bringing the energy as far as to the low energetic kids. We do have a lot of low energetic kids, and we try to bring the energy, and sometimes they try to push and block away, but we're learning that different ways to connect with those kids. Also, I would say I guess the great part about that is learning the different ways. I have learned so much within just 2 days of being here. So I can't say that learning those different ways has been something that I can take home, and I call my mom and my dad like, "Hi, I learned something new today." So
I love it. So here it is, even in the challenges of your profession, you're pulling out the good in it, of the growth, those baby steps.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to make sure that we know about you?
I think that'll be it. I would just say I'm glad to be here, and I hope to stay in education for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh, we're so proud of you, Korea, and we're proud of the fact that you chose education, that you're coming back to Lawrence County Schools, and that you're giving back. Of course, your mom is a staple here in our district, in this community, your family, and now here it is. You're treading your own path. I mean, you're making a name for yourself. They're going to know Korea, aren't they, when they're done? And we want you to stay encouraged, because you got to keep that balance of getting that education, finishing your education, and what you want to do, and the things that you accomplish in that classroom.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Those kids are in great hands with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the lovely Korea White.
When someone says the word bank, what comes to mind? For most folks, it's probably money or loans. Maybe it's vaults and safe deposit boxes or big wooden desk. The problem is, these are all just things, and a bank is not a collection of things. A bank is a collection of stories. Stories of friendship and family, of community and fellowship. But what makes a story a good one? At Morris Bank, we see stories unfold every day. And for us, a story is good when there's someone to root for, to celebrate their wins, and to walk with them through their setbacks. What I mean is, a good story needs a hero. Like when after years of saving and months of searching, a young couple finds the perfect place to start their family. Or when a cornerstone of the community, after years of success, decides that it's time to expand their reach and to grow into the future. Since 1954, we've been witness to the story of Middle and South Georgia, turning a new page with every goal accomplished and dreams secured. If you've been around long enough, you've heard one of us say, "It pays to bank blue." Why? Well, if we've learned anything through all those years, it's that the hero of our story is you. Every win, every celebration, every home bought, every business open, every dream secured has been your story. We've just had a front row seat, and we can't wait to see what you do next.
You know, we have so many amazing new staff members here at Northwest Lawrence. We done gone into the lunchrooms, ladies and gentlemen. We got the lovely Miss Aniqua Martin with us. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you, baby girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at you. Talk to us a little bit. Give us a history about you. Tell us about your family, where you went to school, and why working in food service and now here in the educational system.
Okay. Well, my name is Aniqua. I'm 28 years old. I started working when I was 16. My first job was at Burger King. I transitioned into the school system because as a kid I always wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't go to college. So the closest thing I could get was school nutrition. And I love to cook. I love to see the kids, how feeding them feels smiles on their faces. So it just makes my day.
You know what, Aniqua, for one, both of you and I, we're products of Dublin City Schools, class of 1988. And now here there's your mom. You got little kids. Your kids are where at?
Southwest Lawrence.
Southwest Lawrence. And working in food nutrition, we want to let people know here, when we talk about Team Lawrence, when we talk about the educational system, all of our jobs, everything that we do, it works together because we can't have one without the other. And having our children get the proper nutrients, that is so very important. And so what you do, girl, we couldn't do this without you.
Yes, ma'am.
And so for you now, working in the elementary nutrition, how is it with your staff and team, of course, working with Ms. Donna Sapp, who's the director? How's that been for you?
It's been good. We all work together. Anytime we have questions, we don't be scared to ask. We all, you know, take part in everything every day. Like, I might be assigned to something, but somebody else will help me or I help someone else. Yeah. It's a team effort and we all get the job done together.
Sure. What's it like being in the kitchen? Because see what we see all the, you know, we just see the food ready, but there's a lot that goes into, people don't realize how hard you all work, do they?
We do, we work hard. For one, it's hot. It is hot, but it's fun, you know, like seeing all the different ingredients that go into something. You might not even think that this goes into that, but it do. And like, you know, the portion sizes.
Everything.
Yes, everything.
I went with them. I usually go to their yearly, like your big meetings with all districts coming together and just hearing some of the things. I know a lot of things you already know, but they're very strict with your guidelines of making sure it's the proper sizes, making sure things are the proper temperature.
Yes, ma'am.
That's different when you just at the house.
It very.
How much does working in the educational school nutrition and being cooking at home, how much does that play into what you do for both?
Honestly, it's almost about the same. It's just you have to take accountability about other kids and their allergies, what they can eat, what they can't eat. You have to make sure you change your gloves before you feed a kid that does have an allergy if you have touched something that they can't eat. So you do have to be mindful about that. But as far as cooking at home and in the kitchen at school, as long as you love it, it's no different.
For sure. And cooking with love. Are you one of those cooks at home that you measure everything, or you just?
No. I'm a by the eye person. So, I mean.
Who in your life or who in your family has been a big influence for you as a cook?
My grandma and my mama.
Look at that.
Love both of them.
And you know, I'm going to tell you this. So growing up, you know, eating in the school lunches and school breakfasts, people say whatever they want to say about it, but we definitely advocate for it. And I know as a kid, I was number 13 out of 14. I couldn't wait to go eat in the cafeteria.
I was too, 13.
Now this is, girl, we're gonna have to talk off camera on this thing here. But coming from a big family and school lunch and food, like that was very important to me. And we really tried to push that. And now school lunch and breakfast is free.
Yes, and I love that because everybody can afford it. And some kids, they're shy about saying it. They don't want their friends to know that they can't afford it. So the fact that we give it to everyone, you won't have to know. Your friends won't have to know. You can keep your secret.
And that's the blessing in it, isn't it? And also, too, the nutritional value and how important it is, that's what gives you kids energy. So when I see little kids, I'm like, y'all need to eat. Make sure you eat.
Right, make sure you eat because it's hot outside. You don't want to be outside and your stomach growling, and then you can't have fun with your friends because you're hungry. So make sure you're eating.
That's right, that's right. And your little ones, they're adjusting well in school at Southwest?
Oh, yeah, they love it. My daughter, my youngest, she started pre-K and she loves it. Oh my God, she so loves it.
And so listen, and we love the fact that that you're here with us. We love the fact that your kids are doing well. I know this is the first week for this year, but they're doing well in school, and we're so proud to have you a part of this system and proud of the education you received and the other jobs and your home life that's helped you be the woman you are today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'm proud of myself. I love working here. I love this school system. My kids love it, so I won't be going nowhere no time soon. You'll see more of me.
Here she is, little lady. This is a new little lunch lady over here, ladies, at Northwest Lawrence. You know, it's nice speaking with kids, or I say kids, but educators who are new in the field, but we've got some very seasoned ones here that have transitioned into a new position. We've got Ashley Walker. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So Ashley is the new instructional coach here at Northwest. And so Ashley, give the people a little bit of history about you and your family and your time in the field of education.
All right. So this is my 18th year in education. I graduated from Bleckley County High School, and then I went to UGA, go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
My husband and I met in Athens there, and I have taught in Bleckley County. I taught in Oconee County, which is right next to Athens. And then we moved back down here to be close to our family. He is from Dublin, and we have been here 7 years. I was on the east side, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade teacher, math and science, and then I transferred to Northwest and was the 5th grade math and science teacher here, and now I'm the instructional coach. So I'm excited. It's my first year.
Look at that, girl. And I know a lot of your family members.
Yes.
And for you, in your time in education, I always like to ask your why. Why did you decide to go into this field, and who, if any, have been motivational people in your life?
So I've kind of always wanted to be a teacher since kindergarten, coming home, playing in my room, putting the teddy bears out, doing the whole thing. I either want to be a teacher or an interior designer. So I lean toward teaching, and it's just been awesome. I love the kids. I love seeing them get excited. I love making a difference, making connections, having relationships with them, and now I feel like I'm a part of all the kids in the whole school, in the whole building, so it's awesome.
And for you, I mean, you've worked in different districts. You worked in different grade levels.
Yes, ma'am.
And now for you, what's your takeaway of being a classroom teacher? Like, what areas did you grow in?
Wow, so much change. You have to be very adaptable and be able to accommodate change on the spot. But I feel like I've grown a lot with those enrichment kids, kids that you're having to enrich and get in, you know, just help them to get motivated to learn, help them to love it, help them not to get bored in class. So I feel like maybe teaching the gifted kids has been one of my strengths and one area I've grown in a lot.
For sure. And now as the instructional coach, I mean, you're cheering on these teachers and you're trying to make sure that they have everything they need. How has that transition been, and what things have you been doing to really provide what they need to be successful?
Well, I'm making sure that I'm at the trainings with them, just having that open door policy. I've created a coaching menu where they can, you know, set aside a time to come with me and we can talk about, you know, what they need help in. We're adapting so many new things this year, so everyone's really overwhelmed, especially our ELA teachers, but we are getting it. We're doing good. We're excited about this year.
Very good. And Ashley, what can you say to motivate these teachers? Because here it is, you know, a lot of times in the teaching profession, there is a lot of burnout. There is a lot of teachers, of them getting, you know, worn out, like they're trying so hard to really make sure that the kids get it.
Right.
And it can get frustrating sometimes, and some don't always make it to 18 years, such as you have.
I would say the best thing to remember is not about perfection, it's about progression and just trying to help the kids do the best they can do. Don't stress about being perfect. Every day will not be perfect. Be ready for change, and just, it's exciting. You just learn to love it.
And you are truly the one who has learned to love it. Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add with us today?
No, I hope the Raiders have a good season. So that's all. It's been good.
There it is right there. Ashley, congratulations to you in your new position. Thank you for everything you have done to motivate not just these kids, but now these educators, and doing it with such a spirit of excellence and a beautiful smile. They need that so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have met some of the new employees here at Northwest Lawrence Elementary. Some just now stepping out of the gate, and some have been around for quite some time. We're very proud and pleased with the new employees here, and we welcome them into the Team Lawrence family. And so when you see them out and about, just give them a little wave. You've got so many young people and so many people here that have your children's best interests at heart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have here for Team Lawrence, where we continue to grow great students.